Negative exponents are something that we will run into occasionally in math, but they're not exactly what we call standard form. So if we had something where we had a raised to a negative n, what that means is we actually get 1 over a to the positive n. So it's going from the opposite sign, negative to a positive, and it's going from the opposite side of the fraction. So it's going from a numerator to denominator, or if it was in the denominator, we would change it from the denominator to the numerator. Okay, so that's what this rule basically says, is if we have a negative, in order to make it positive, we switch sides of this fraction bar. Okay, so let's take a look at an example where we might have a problem like this. So let's say it had something like simplify. And we've done some problems like this with exponents, where we've had like x to the 3 over x to the 8. All right, so the rule basically says if we follow the property for exponents, the property says we take the top number, our a value, we subtract our bottom number, our b value, and that gives me x to the negative fifth. Well, again, that's not a standard solution. We can't leave it as a negative fifth. So what we do is to make it positive, we change it, we reciprocate it, and we put it as a positive value on the bottom. Now, before we've shown you some of these worked out before where it was like x to the 3, and in the denominator we had x to the 8th. So let's write 8 of these in here. And then we went through and sort of reduced these out. So this reduced to 1, that reduced to 1, that reduced to 1, and then what was left in the numerator was just our placeholder, our 1. Okay, so then what did that leave me as a fraction? Well, it left me the placeholder at 1. And in the bottom, it left me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So I had x to the 5th. So you can see how this property works is it doesn't really change our answer. It just puts it more in a standard format and allows us to get our exponents as a positive value.